that's what I wanted this drawer for, is the cable here. And then obviously you can open it up with the sort of knob I've designed on. Take the cable out, charge it up. This is sort of 4-in-1 thing, like a nose hair clipper or ears. And there's an eyebrow and 2 types of, well, that's more of a trimmer I suppose, for sidebands or whatever. This is a tray I did some time ago. Then I wanted some way of storing the cable to charge this. It's rechargeable, 5 volts USB. Okay, this cap's a bit fiddly. I mean, it's pretty good in my opinion. Here's a cable. It's like a figure of 8 with a groove in there, similar. I think they're known as figure of 8, those type of plugs. I could be wrong, that might be more of the cable and a USB port sort of on the other side. But I wanted somewhere to keep the wire, the cable there, so I 3D printed this sort of drawer unit. It's got this like thing on to catch, and basically then put some glue around the edges. What I'll probably do is the drawer out so that the drawer doesn't get caught in. Make sure it's lined up, let that glue set, and then that should be okay. And what I'm going to be using is some Yoo-hoo glue. Rather than super glue, because this will give me a bit of time. I can't even get it open. This will give me a bit of time to like line it up if I need to. If you put super glue on it, it's going to probably dry too quick. I mean, once this is dry, you could maybe put some drops of super glue in the edges. Okay, I'll do that off camera. Right, I've spread some of that Yoo-hoo glue around the edges. As I say, this Yoo-hoo glue gives you a little bit of a bit of time there to make sure things are reasonably in line. I'm going to leave this, well, a few hours at least, just like this. Well, I might move it somewhere out the way, and then I'll come back. Okay. Just say the weight of the parts is probably enough to put a bit of weight on that to keep it still while it sets. And well, I've left that probably over 12 hours, that Yoo-hoo glue that's stuck around there, and that's on. I'm pulling on that a bit and it's not coming off. I'm not going to force it. I don't know how strong it is, but it's strong enough to hold that on there well. And that's what I wanted this drawer for, is the cable here. And then obviously you can open it up with the sort of knob I've designed on. Take the cable out, charge it up. I must say I've charged this up sometimes. I don't use it a lot, every so often, but the battery does seem to last a very long time before I have to recharge it again. I put a note on there, 5 volts, just to make sure that I don't, because that looks very much like a mains 240 volts in the UK, like type plug, or very similar. It does have a notch in this one, but just to make sure that, well, remind me in a way that it is only a 5 volt system to charge this up. Okay, there is a like LED which shows up, I think it's red or something when you're charging. I'll just turn it on again. This is a nose hair trimmer or ear hair trimmer. Very light vibration, nothing to write home about. See, the top does come off, that's the only problem I really found with it. So I'll add these to the file I have online for the tray, which I've had online for a while.